My name's Chris and I like listening to music. I'm going to listen to Mike Shabb, Fight the Power. Mike is rapidly turning into a favourite artist of mine. After loving his last few albums, this might be the best yet. There's a skill and honesty here that seems to be ahead of its time compared with his peers. Combines old school and new school perfectly, an enjoyable, engaging listen. Gave it an 8 out of 10, but it's better than that. Let's see what the 10th and final listen brings. Track 1, Neighbourhood Sniper. It blasts out the speakers with that call to arms stab, a declaration of war, and maybe a slightly more aggressive sound, but still fun though. A smooth funk sample in the old school way that we know that he's good at. His rapping is quick and on point as it always is. You know, everything that has been, is, and will be good about rap. Great opener and a 10 out of 10. Track 2, Supercat, bit of reggae to follow up, and this really gets the party started. You know, hearing this, it's just surprising more rappers don't get involved with reggae. Just sounds right and really authentic. Not sure I've heard the two genres done quite this well. There's a sense of humour in there as well, with that sort of oriental sample. Brilliant follow-up, 9 out of 10. Track 3, Old Dirty plus outro, a more modern sounding track, maybe more of the MIKE sounds, you know, music that's understated and not overpowering. But that drum and the snare especially is perfectly mistimed. His rapping voice is one I just crave like I did Rakim back in the day. There's some loopy jazz in the outro which just shows the forward thinking. Wonderful, 9 out of 10. Track 4, Kool G, that bass line used by the Beastie Boys on Eggman, you know, familiar but giving it new life, and his delivery is spot on, you know, just like the Beastie Boys were 40 years ago. That reggae feel is still there and it just sounds so chilled and my head cannot stop a bopping. Yeah, music this good takes a lot of effort, 10 out of 10. Track 5, World Is Mine, yeah, he mixes the old school and the new school really well. This is more of a new school track, 2025 territory. It would seem whichever style he jumps into, he just excels at. Little touches like the slowing down and the fading out vocal where it shouldn't be long but it works so well. Just wish the tracks were longer. Why the rush? You know, there seems no need to get rid of this sound in 2 minutes 10. It's too good. I want 4 minutes of it. But better than being too long and boring, I suppose. 9 out of 10. Track 6, Look in the Sky, plus Nightmares. The only track that's over 3 minutes, but it is 2 songs, so maybe not. Not quite the sample that wows me like the other. You know, sounds like Mike again, and not sure it suits him quite so well. Second track isn't that, not as good and not as strong. It's still great, but not as strong as what came before. Still might have been the best track on any of the Pure Mere Mortals rap album, 8 out of 10. I'll finish there. Look out for the second half of the review. Cheers. Please like and subscribe.